Hi, I'm Anjanette Fennell, your literary coach, and I wanted to do a really short video for you today for those of you who are saying, I have an idea for a book, and you're just not sure where to go from there. I've got some really easy, straightforward ideas to get you moving forward today. So, if you are writing a fiction novel, and this is your first, my best advice is to start with a bit of plotting. And all that will take is you writing a list of your main characters and giving some physical details, some personality characteristics and how they're related to each other. You don't have to dive too deep. And then give some basic story points, where your story is going to start, the main twist or climax of the story, and where you want it to end. You can even do this for every scene or chapter of the book as well. And what this does is it gives you enough structure to keep you moving forward on those days that you feel sapped creatively, but it also gives you the bandwidth to allow your characters to take you on a path that you didn't even consider going. If you still have trouble, feel free to send me an email and we can book in a discovery session to see if we can't get you moving forward faster. Now, if you are writing a nonfiction book, either relating to your business or just some experience that you've had that you want to share, it depends on what you're writing. If it is a very personal manuscript, narrative nonfiction, or memoir, my advice is going to be similar to fiction. Give yourself a basic story outline, where you want to start with your readers. You're not starting at birth and then going through to today. It's just a snapshot. So where are you going to start your readers, and where do you want them to end up? What message do you want to give in the end? And then you need to do the brain dump. So start writing out your stories without editing. You can always go back and edit out things that you're worried about legally or anything else later. But in this version, you really want to get to the core of your truth for your message. Your readers will know if you're trying to paint an unreal picture. If you're writing a self-help or a how-to or a book about practical advice, my advice is similar. Do you have an outline? If you do have an outline, get writing. If you're still struggling, even with your outline, it might be because you're trying to write from the beginning to the middle to the end. And my advice to you is start wherever it feels good to start, wherever your interest takes you within your outline. So you can write chapter 10 and then chapter 5 and then chapter 2 and then chapter 8. It does not have to be in order, and it is during the editing process that you can make sure that the transitions make sense. Just get yourself started getting words on paper. Alright, if you haven't got your outline yet and you're feeling a little bit fuzzy about things, have you got an idea of your target audience for the book? If this is not a book directly related to your business, you might be thinking, I'm not even sure who's going to read this. This is when you need to spend some time getting an idea of who are your readers for the book. If you need help going through that process, that's another time. Get on a call with me and we'll see if we can nut that out for you so that you can get your outline started and get moving forward. Once you know who your readers are, you can address their needs, their wants, and the ways that they want for you to communicate to them. I hope this helps. Have a look at the flow chart below. And if you have any questions, please send me an email at anjanette@yourliterarycoach.com. And we can also possibly set up one of those free discovery calls for you just to make sure that you get started and get words on paper this year. Let's get your book finished. If you have any ideas for other videos in this series, please send them through, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.